Today is all about decked out. We're gonna take everything in those shulkers and build out the rest of level 1. Massive amounts of ice caves over here, over on the other side. We got building everywhere. Once all that building is done and we talk about the level and how it's laid out and everything, we have a lot more game design stuff I want to cover today, how the scoring system works, all kinds of stuff that I think you're going to be really interested in. But before we can get to all that building, it is time for a transformation. It is time to become the creator of Decked Out. It is time to become the Dungeon Master. Oh, that's right. Tango's got a new look for Decked Out, fitting of the Dungeon Master. Notice my icy enchanted robes and my ominous dark hood with glowing icy eyes. Oh, but that's not all. That's not all. The hood is removable. And I now have some frosty, icy hair to go with my glowing azure eyes. Well, me and my new looks have been busy. The rest of the frozen crypts above me are complete. Let's take a look. Okay, so I want to take you guys through level 1, the frozen crypt, but just look down here. It just gives you a scale of how massive just level 1 is. I would say it's right now 90-95% done, except for this end room here, which we're gonna do today, and some detailing, which we'll talk about. Okay, maybe I lied a little bit. Maybe it's not 90%. I forgot I haven't done the roof in any of these sections yet, and that's on purpose. That's because I just navigation, getting around easier. I want to be able to have no roof so I can get wherever I want in the dungeon easier. But let me show you what's going on here. You guys remember right here is the first kind of circular room. This is kind of where we stopped last time, and it turns left here, add a little bit of slabs and everything here, and goes into the entrance to the crypt here. I gotta clean up my shulkers, obviously, but all of this down here now is new. What we did essentially in this massive build session is added 2 wings, a wing down on this end and a wing over on the other side of the crypt. So over here, let's say what I want to do is kind of go through each little segment and give just quick thoughts and what's left to do. So one of the goals I have is I want jump boost to actually be useful. So I'm going to start adding a lot of areas that are like this, like 2 block tall jumps that you normally wouldn't be able to get up, like one right there, one right here. And these are just minor ones that save a little bit of time. I'm eventually going to have like complete rooms or sections that you can only get to with jump. Right here is going to be a little water pit. I think I don't know if I'll put the glass panes in there to keep the Ravagers from getting in there, but a little thing for you to walk around here. But of course you could run off this way, and the Ravager will run off this way too, as like a one-way exit. So just a little loop around there, up the stairs here. And this room I really like, and we're gonna actually do some work on this one here. This is like what I'm calling the river room. What we're gonna do is break this, and the water's gonna flow, and I gotta add some more water. Of course, I want a little river to come through all of this. We're gonna add you know, some glass panes in here. Glass panes are basically the trick we add in any water area to keep the Ravagers from falling in, because if you remember from Decked Out 1, anytime a Ravager goes in the water, they're just stupid. They just sit there for minutes on end trying to swim out and everything. So we got to keep them out of the water. But I still want to have that look though. So we're going to get some glow lichen, maybe some pickles in here and stuff. I think I'm going to like it. Moving on to the tunnel. There's a lot of areas where the tunnel just kind of bisects and goes around a little loop, and that's intentional. I don't want too many dead ends or one ways. I forgot a block there and there. So this room here, it just kind of meanders a little bit and weaves again. And then this room here this is open. This is unused as far as I'm concerned. I'm reserving this, and I can even punch this wall out a little bit more if I need to for just a future POI, point of interest here. I'm not sure what'll go here, but we're gonna come up with some flavor stuff for this, I think. And then moving into the last room on the right wing, this one's interesting. This room is dangerous, shall we say. There's a ravine here that you could fall into. You can get out, but obviously it's not easy. You're gonna have to find one of the spots where you can jump out, like maybe right there, I think. But as you can see, we're doing the glass pane trick again. The Ravagers cannot fall down there. They will just zip right across this. So If the player falls in there and there's a Ravager nearby, it's gonna be painful. And who knows, maybe some of the artifacts will be hidden down in the ravine. And just so you guys know the map here, this will eventually connect over here into what I'm gonna be calling the statue room. And again, we're gonna be doing a lot of building in here. This room's gonna look fantastic in just a little bit here, but it loops all around. Where am I going here? It loops all around and goes back into the cave. So basically, you can go that way, or you can go through the crypt out to the front, out here to the left, and it connects to that same tunnel. So we have like a whole little ice cavern on that side over there. Can we just take a minute to appreciate glow lichen? This thing did not really hit home how powerful and how amazing this new little weed was until I started using it in here. This entire dungeon wouldn't really be possible without this amazing new light source. It's subtle, it's organic, it fits in caves perfectly. I mean, it's not great right here in the middle, but it's just the best way to leave like a dark, you know, like vibe in here that's just creepy and everything, and I love it. Again, as you can see, it's pretty easy to leave light levels very low throughout the dungeon. There's like, everything is like 6 or less, maybe a 7 or so here and there, but pretty good. It's nice and creepy in here. Okay, our river needs pickle power, of course. So let's get some pickle power going here. Pickle, and pickle. Liking these pickles. What I really now is some dead coral. I don't have any of that stuff. I gotta go find stuff, find a warm biome and all that. But some dead, like white, that was like flowery, bushy kind of coral would look really good in here. Back over here in the Crypt Entrance room, you guys had some really good ideas that you left in comments in the last few episodes. The first one that I liked is to swap out these tree trunks here. Because the quartz, you know, while it works, it's a little bit on the, a little bit bright. Change it out with mushroom stems, and you got something that's still nice and white, still fits the frosty theme, but a little bit more organic. I like it. Another idea you had was to make the river a little bit more hazardous by, you know, maybe putting some magma blocks at the bottom of it. And I think, you know, why not? That sounds fun. Let me leak some water down there. We'll go a little bit like that. And it should go, yep, adds a little bit more panic. It's kind of nice. Let's do it right in the areas where we think they're going to jump the most, which is probably right in this little gap right here. Blah. Well, I mean, it definitely doesn't look good, but I mean, it does the job, I guess. What do you think? Is it worth having the hazard there? The bubble getting sucked down to the abyss? Is it worth the ugly blocks there? I feel like those really detract from the look of the room. Now, there is one other comment I've been getting a lot of, and I want to let you guys know this is something I'm already doing and planning on doing a lot more, especially on this level, and that is powdered snow, right? Like, it's very easy to put, like, just little secret little traps, you know? Something like that. Like, this, you just stand here and then whoop, and you just fall right through, whether it's into something you want to be or something you don't want to be. Now, I'm not going to leave this one here, of course, but just trust me. I gotta cover that up now. Trust me when I say there are many in here. I think what I'm going to do is not tell you guys about a lot of the secrets, most of the secrets, and let you discover them in other Hermit's videos. But when Decked Out is done, I'll probably put a like behind the scenes video out and show you guys all the secrets that weren't discovered. I think that'll be fun. Now, this room over here is one I am excited to show you. This is kind of a big focal point. I put a lot of detail into this one here. As you can see, we got like a little crane kind of thing and some TNT action going on, a little bit more TNT. I just hope there's not a creeper in here. We have a little dock here that continues up and around, and now you'll see down here, this is all going to be water. This is like a little pond or something, and what this is going to be, a little secret I'm giving out here, you heard it here first. Now, this right here is going to be a quick access way to get to level 3, the Black Mines. This will probably run you right down to the end of the Caves of Carnage. Since the Caves of Carnage, hi Slime, the Caves of Carnage start way over there in that corner, and it's going to be this whole area. Right around here is where it's going to merge down into level 3, the Black Mines. And, well, this tunnel right here will be a quick shot to get you there. But there's a catch. The catch is, well, yeah, depth charges. So this is going to be a tough swim. It might be long enough of a swim down where drowning is even an issue. Maybe you'll have to find air pockets as you go down there. Who knows? But the more important thing is there's going to be some skulk sensors about halfway that maybe detect you, and you know, Maybe some TNT will fall from the ceiling and bloop, depth charge away. So again, sticking with the theme of risk versus reward, you could bypass an entire level, the entire Cage of Carnage, if you want to risk this dive here and see if you can make it. Maybe you can find a way to dodge the TNT. It'll probably drop 2 or 3 every time someone goes down there. I think it's gonna be hilarious. But lots and lots of secrets. Like for example, there's a little room hidden back here. Pretty sure there's almost definitely going to be an artifact right here. Oh, I got to cover that up. Who knows what could be hidden in the ceiling or in the walls, but a quick tour down here. All right, I want to show you this right here. This right here is like the clank system here. I don't have any of these, but the idea, and this isn't pretty or anything. I'm not crazy about it, but it's the best I can come up with right now instead of getting into super fancy 3x3 doors and stuff. But what I want to do here is when the, not the clank, the hazard, when the hazard rises up, these things are going to pop up. So this entire walkway is going to become unavailable. And then we have the same thing right here. This will become unavailable. The idea is that all of these corridors are all going to basically completely close up, and there's just going to be one way to go. And it's going to be the way that nobody wants to go. And again, for completeness, if you swing around here to the back down here, we're going to be building, I forgot about this. I totally forgot. We still got, oh yeah, we got to do a little basement down here still. Anyway, there's going to be a basement down here in the crypt, and that's where this is going to merge to. So that ice wing over there leads to the back of the statue room. This one here leads down to the basement, which you can then loop up. So basically, we got a nice little looping system here, and a little side corridor down here. Again, I also want to say that all of these corridors here are very blocky right now, right? All we have is solid blocks. I did this as like a quick pass. One of the things I'm going to do very soon is make an entire pass through all the... That should not happen. Do not shoot the flame boat near the TNT. Okay, we obviously have some spawn areas up there. Anyways, as I was saying, I gotta do a whole pass through all of these ice caves and do some detailing with like some walls and slabs and who knows what else, maybe no more snow layers, all the things that for detailing that need to be done. Hello? Are you home?
Oh, hello.
Hi. Are you downstairs?
I'm outside.
Oh, okay.
Did you know about this change?
Where? Oh, there you are. What change is that?
Send you up in the air.
It actually gives you a little bit of boost.
Yeah.
You sure you don't have rocket-powered boots on? Because maybe it's the rocket-powered boots.
Whoa. Tango.
See? I don't
You
boost.
look so majestic.
Oh, you like that? The Dungeon Master. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Isn't it great?
That's awesome. Yeah, I love it, dude.
Uh-huh. And then look.
Oh, frosty ice hair.
Frosty.
God.
Yes.
It's like the 90s again.
That's right. Hey, I noticed I didn't get bumped up.
Oh, that's really weird.
But you did. I'm telling you, rocket-powered boots.
Hang on.
No, you're just jumping. Get out of here, you troll machine.
Oh.
Your timing was off, otherwise you would have had me there.
I used to do that in like old FPS games. I would like stand in a lobby and shoot the ground and jump. And then after a while, other people would like look at me and then
why don't it work for me? Yeah. All right, hey, we got an arrangement here, right? I give you shards, you give me lots of deep slate.
I like the sound of this. Yeah, so I got a whole shulker box of cobbled deep slate.
Oh, delicious.
I know that you need it.
Okay, here's the deal though. I'll give you what I got, okay? Because I appreciate your efforts. I'll give you that.
Oh.
And I'll give you that.
Oh, I got no complaints here.
Okay, good. And maybe if you get a little bit more deep slate in the future, maybe, keep sending it my way, you know?
So you're not particularly interested in the Arc of Champions then?
No,
right?
I'm particularly interested in building decked out and deep slate.
Yeah.
My plate is full right now.
You're making a game, I'm playing one.
There you go.
If you need any other stuff done that I might be able to help you with, then I'm down to earn shards.
Okay. I'll have to do some more quests. Sounds good.
Beautiful.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Tango. Hello again.
Hi. Remember that time? That was a good time, by the way, when we made that deal. That was a good time. Maybe we could actually
finish the deal.
Yeah.
I was actually just heading over here to record a little clip. Right? If you want to follow me down here, I was like, that Tango, he's such a sucker.
Yep.
He doesn't know how bad a trade that was.
I know. Anyway, we're squaring our deal, right?
Yeah, we're all good.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Tango.
Take care, X.
Have you got your shulker box?
I sure do. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the design of Decked Out. A couple videos ago, we had a session where we went over the majority of the game, but there are some things I left out that I would like to describe to you now. So the big question is, how do I win Decked Out? Well, Decked Out is going to be divided into phases, and each phase is going to be a certain amount of points given out depending on how the players are placed during that phase. So each phase will last, I'd say, like about a week or so, and if you come in first place during that phase, you'll get like 10 points, and if you come in second place, you'll get maybe 5 points, and third place, maybe you'll get 2 points. And after the final phase, the player with the most total points wins Decked Out. Now, what determines what place each player comes in during each of these phases is how many victory points they submit during that time frame. Now, if you recall last time we talked about design stuff, players, after a successful run, meaning they handed in their artifact, will earn frost embers. They get a lot of these by handing in their artifact, and they could get a few more just by picking them up in the dungeon. And with their frost embers, they can buy victory tomes. Let me light them up for you. There you go. This will be a minor victory tome, and we're gonna have 3. I'll probably get like different, like different colors or more glowiness or something like that. But the victory tomes basically correlate to the victory points that they have to hand in to win each phase of Decked Out. So basically it'll go something like this. A minor victory tome will be worth 1 single victory point, and it may cost like 10 embers. Then there'll be like a major victory tome that'll be worth 3 victory points, and that'll cost like 25 embers. And then you can get the granddaddy of them all, the Grand Victory Tome, which is worth 6 victory points, and it'll cost 40 embers. So you can see there's kind of an escalating efficiency for these things. You obviously want to spend your embers to get the Grand Victory ones. It's much more, frost ember efficient. So all they do is they take these victory tomes, these items that they purchased for their frost embers, and submit them to the game for points. And at the end of every phase, whoever submitted the most tomes and the most cumulative value of victory points will win the phase. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If not, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer it again, and if there's something that's a little bit vague here. But hopefully what you're seeing is this presents a very difficult and interesting challenge for the player when they collect their frost embers at the end of the game. Do they buy victory tomes and try to win that phase of the game and get the necessary points they're going to need? Or do they buy cards to upgrade their deck to make them more efficient and more effective in future runs? Okay, let's get a little bit more building done here. I want to get started. I want to finish this room in the back here. This is the most important room in the crypt, especially that back area. This is going to be called the statue room, and there's going to be a quest-giving statue back there. Well, it took over 4 hours to build this room, but I am pleased with it. I am very pleased with it. It's a bit much for a crypt, I gotta say, but I think it looks so good. This is the statue room for obvious reasons. Here we got our little statue here. I found this one online. I will leave a link in the description to the video where I saw this one, and this statue is perfect. It's so simple, it's not huge, and he's got like a little towel or whatever, little thing he's draped over him. I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, tons of detail in this room. The ceiling took a long time. These little soul flames and the pillars, I absolutely love it. We have this little wading pool here. Ever since day 1 of this, I wanted there to be like a water feature here. I'm not sure why. I think it looks good, but we got the glass rods here, whatever it is, the glass panes to keep the Ravagers from going in there. They cannot fall in. So now for the interesting part. This room has a purpose other than just looking good and being the focal point of the crypt. It is the statue. What I'm eventually going to do, and I don't know all the details yet, but I want this guy to give you quests in the dungeon, okay? Unrelated to keys or anything. If you happen to come over here, maybe if you like walk, I'll probably have like a skulk sensor, and if you like walk up within a certain distance, like right here or something, I think we're gonna have like a booming voice that's like says something like, your quest is bestowed upon you and stuff. Rawr. Okay, so maybe I gotta work on the actual dialogue a bit. But once he says all the things that he's gotta say, he's gonna like, something's gonna come up from the floor or something. I'm not sure, like a note maybe, or what you have to do. Maybe it'll be like, again, like it could be an empty milk bucket. You gotta go find a cow somewhere in level 3, milk them and bring it back here. Who knows? Maybe you gotta go find some chickens and get an egg. Who knows? Maybe it won't be all barnyard animal quests. The point is, this is gonna be a randomized and customized quest for the run that you are on, and if you do it and bring it back here, and who knows, maybe eventually there'll be a barrel or something back here to put the reward item in, and if you do, tons of frost embers. So again, sticking with the same theme, risk versus reward. If you want to go that little extra mile and get another quest on top of your artifact, this is where you come, and it's intentionally, you know, on the first level here. That way I can give you a quest that goes elsewhere on the first level in the frozen caverns and the frozen crypt here, or down on any level 2, 3, 4, anywhere. And I think it's got a lot of potential. So there you have it. The frozen crypt is almost done. Just a ton, and I mean a ton of progress here today with the caverns and this room in itself. Just so much building, and we're not done yet. This is level 1. We got 3 more to go. So guys, as always, I so much appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think of the new Dungeon Master skin, and I appreciate, as always, your interest in Decked Out. I'm having a ton of fun building it. I'll see you guys next time.